Okay, cool. Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Incognito, representing SA Hip Hop Reloaded. We're out here at Mamashaka Friends, Braamfontein. The end episode by Violy, featuring A-Reece, my G. How are you doing today, Reece?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing, broski?
I'm nice, man. I'm happy that you allowing this 2P to happen.
Yeah, man. Come on, it's only right.
You know, today is quite an intimate setting, you know?
Yeah.
How was today's rare experience for you as a performer? And what did you perhaps enjoy about this experience?
I love intimate vibes like this, you know? Like, you get to directly connect with your fans. Well, investors, slimes, you know what I'm saying? And it's a pretty special bond. So I prefer this over anything, honestly, man.
Word?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do.
Would you say there's any reason in particular you said yes to Violy's call?
What?
Would you say there's any specific reason you said yes to Violy's call?
Because my girl, Raquel. Shout out to Raquel one time.
Okay, cool. Business as usual drop today. As a listener, I take it as business as usual.
Not today. It didn't drop today.
I mean Monday. I take it as an update.
Yeah.
Since, Kill the King.
Yes, sir, it is.
As well as a window on what's happening in your mind, Please expand on that if you may.
Hey, man, it's business as usual, bro. Like, prior to even conceptualizing the whole project, I was damn near, like, borderline, fuck everybody. Like, I was like, I'm not even trying to release music anymore because I felt as though I'm not being appreciated as I should be, right? But I had a conversation with Ziff, and he was like, bro, you're great, bro. Like, you're dope. What do you expect? Like, you expect people to just love you because you're dope? Like, obviously, it's going to be polarizing. People are going to love you. People are going to hate you, bro. Your duty is to keep making music because that's what keeps the fire burning inside you. So I realized that my passion is more of a responsibility than anything else. And at this point, my passion is intertwined with my family because I have a family of my own now that I have to look out for, right? So it's like, man, like if I'm not doing it for them, who the fuck am I doing it for?
They're the ones who matter more than
exactly. It's like if I go off of emotion, if I decide to say fuck everybody because I feel like I'm not being appreciated, I'm doing a disservice to the people who actually matter the most to me, like my fans, my slimes, my family, And just to extend on that, it's business as usual, bro. Like, I'm trying to make this money, my nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
now, the project has moments with no A-Reece vocals, just an instrumental. I'd like to know, how does the Sunday's interlude, intro, and solo interlude fit into the context of business as usual? And essentially, why did A-Reece decide to take the backseat and let the instrumental shine?
Because that's the real A-Reece. That's who A-Reece is. A-Reece is a person who appreciates music in every aspect. And this one time I was just chilling, listening to So Far Gone by Drake, and then I heard the outro, and I hadn't heard it in a minute. And I used to love listening to the outro. I don't know if you know the outro featuring Chili Gonzalez, And I was like, I want to do something like that, bro. I want to have something like that in my project where it's like, it's a cut, but there's no vocals on it. It's just me letting the producer or whoever just shine and just let the instrumentation flourish.
Let it be.
Let it be. And I feel like just all of it put together sounds perfect. It makes sense. Like if you're listening to business as usual in your car and it starts off like that and you're on a highway, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, man, this shit makes sense. It just feels good. It's about feeling for me also. Like, that's the thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
For everyone who's a devoted listener of your music, one can discern that the skits are an integral part of your music, which is also quite fascinating for listeners.
Yeah.
And I get the sense that you don't randomly add them on the songs.
No,
you
sir.
use them to amplify the message of the song.
Yes, sir.
We saw it on Scented Candles.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to know, you make use of the scene from The Wire, season 3, episode 11. And also, I'd like to know, in the context of this record, what informed the inclusion of that scene? And when Ace is creating, how does he decide, I think this song needs a skit?
It happens in various ways. There are times where it could be happening like randomly. I could be just watching and go, oh shit, this could go well with what I'm doing in the studio. But then there are times where I go search for the skit or whatever it is. And at this point, I went in to search for the skit. Like, oh, I remember watching this episode and I remember that scene. And I know you're tapped in, so you pretty much know what was happening in the scene, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it made sense for me to put it right in the middle of the Scented Candles to transition it into Well Done Dada, because like I just told you right now, at this point, I see this as business, as business as usual. Like, it's just business.
That's it.
It's just business, bro. Like, no emotions involved. Niggas gotta do what they gotta do at the end of the day. Even if it means killing your old self with the old habits that you used to have, or how you used to move prior. You know, like, in a nutshell. I could go into detail, but nigga, we could spend the whole night.
You think we got more minutes? Or should I carry on? Go on. Okay. To expand on that, on the skit used on it, there's an underlying theme, as you said, in the context of the scene of the film. The scene highlights the complexity and tragedy of relationships in the character's world of drug dealing, which meant death.
Lost friends, so what? Who gives a fuck? I still got the family. You feel what I'm saying?
It meant death for Sugar Bell, who was actually slammed out by his own friend.
Exactly.
He was planning to slam around. I just don't know, how does it relate to the context of A-Reece? And with that in mind, how much of a priority is this thing of ours intending to drive to A-Reece, especially also as a family man?
Man, it's a high priority, man. It's the first order of business. You see, like, on the wire, like, Stringer was trying to get into his business bag. He was trying to go from the streets into corporate. But he didn't understand that the streets is the streets, bro. And that's what Avon wanted him to understand, right? So I feel as though, in some way, Avon is kind of like Zeph when I was having a conversation with him. And it's like, yo, Zeph was like, yo, dog, the streets is the streets. Niggas could hate you, niggas could love you, but you're great. This is the game. You have to keep doing what you're doing, right? And it's like the Stringer Bell in me just didn't understand. I wanted to move out of that space. Maybe, I don't know, to like low-key prove a point to myself selfishly and be like, yeah, you guys are gonna miss me. Maybe you'll appreciate me more if I don't do shit. You know what I mean? So in some way, I don't know, it's somehow correlated, bro. Like, you know how these things work. They just magically come together when you like, when you zoned in, you know?
We're on the 7th minute, you just tell them 3 more minutes, that's all.
Alright, let's go.
More on that song, you share a very adorable moment with your daughter Brielle and her mom Raquel at the end of the song when you guys sing a nursery rhyme. Could you please share an anecdote of that moment? And was it intentional for you to have your family in studio that day?
Man, after I wrote to the sample, I went into the studio to record it, and it just so happened that Raquel was eavesdropping, right? So like I had done like the first, that was actually the take that you're hearing was like the first take, which is why you hear me go, like I kind of like fucked it up. But as I fucked it up, she came and walked into the studio and she's holding Brielle and she's like, yo, that's crazy. So I'm like, yo, come through, let's just record this shit. Yeah. So you can actually hear me say, let's say something on the mic.
Yeah.
She's walking in. And I don't know if you can hear like those little, like there's a sound, like a tapping on top of the mic. Like a,
oh yeah, I did.
Like a little pop. That's like Brielle tapping onto the mic, trying to grab onto the mic as we're telling her like, yo, say something. And eventually I go da 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 to like encourage her, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it just so happened that was the final product.
Kill the King turns 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Turns 1 year old, I mean.
Yeah.
And also I'd like to speak about what I perceive as the crown jewel of the tape.
What do you perceive, brother?
Too Deep with Blue Pappi. I spoke to him last year where he shared how you reached out to him, as well as what that meant to him. I'd like to know from you about how do you discover Blue? What informed your decision to enlist him on the record? And did you inform his soulful approach?
Did I?
Inform his soulful approach.
Blue Pappi is amazing, man. All I told him was, yo, dog, do you? Cause this beat, I know it'll fit perfectly for you. I just knew because I listened to his music. So I was just like, bro, this is a perfect match. And I definitely need you, no one else on this. But have fun. And that's what I always tell people that I feature on my music. Like, have fun, man. You know, because I feel like when artists have fun, it brings out somewhat the best in them. Because it's effortless, there's no pressures, you know what I mean? It's no constraints and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, man, have fun. And I mean, I met Blue Pappi when I was doing is it GQ? Was it GQ? What was it? It was the GQ photo shoot and the Hennessy thing with Stogie T, Moosey, Uncle Party Time. Yeah. I met him there. I think it was. Yeah, I met him there. And we just kicked it off, bro. Like this this nigga, man, like we just kicked it off. We was just vibing, we was just having conversations, and I was like, he has good energies, bro. I definitely need to work with this cat. And then obviously, simultaneously, I'm listening to his music, and I'm like, this nigga's the one. He's the one, bro. He's the one.
I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah.
Look at this. See this t-shirt made in 2022?
Yeah.
Look in the comments, who is it?
Wish homie knew how much he influences my music. Can't wait. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what's more crazy about it?
That's crazy.
You as his favorite rapper, you reaching out to him. It's not the other way around.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Especially with the context of what he's saying in his verse as well.
You know what I'm saying? See, this is why I love music, bro. This is why I love music. But yeah, like, I guess it's meant to be. I guess it's meant to be.
I think we need to cap it off, you know? Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Let's try.